Good afternoon. It's Thursday, July 1st, 2010. My name is Jim Mayola, and we're here at the South Carroll Senior Center. And it's my pleasure to be interviewing John Shultz. And John, you tell me that you were born and raised in Dundalk, Maryland.
Yes, sir. I was born and raised in Dundalk, Maryland. Yes.
And what year were you born?
1941.
1941.
January 7th.
So you're almost 70.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
69.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was it like in Dundalk as a young boy?
Well, it was a wonderful place to live. My parents worked down the point. My father was a railroader.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, she's a stay-at-home mother.
Okay.
But
Did you have
it
brothers?
was a great life. Yeah, I have a brother and two sisters.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest sister just recently passed on, but
And where were you in the family? Were you youngest, middle?
I am the second oldest.
Okay. So you had one sister that was older than you.
Yes. and
Okay.
that's the one that passed away.
So you were born just as we were going into World War II.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
So you probably don't have, you're pretty little, so you probably don't have many memories of the war. But I guess you were kind of coming of age when we went into Korea. You'd be about 10 years old then, 10 or 11.
Correct.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So what was it like growing up as a youngster in Dundalk?
Well, the biggest thing I remember is the 4th of July parades, which is coming up.
Yeah, they still do it. Yeah, they sure do.
And seeing old Jaime walking in the parade, lifting his legs up real high, that was a highlight. And I just enjoyed that a lot,
Big crowds?
Oh, yeah, there was usually pretty lined up to see the parade and the fireworks, yeah.
And so what else did the family do? You went to the parade, but that's always a time for families to get together and have cookouts and things like that, yeah?
Yeah, yep, that was always a part of the memory, is especially after I moved up here, going down, seeing my mom and dad, and we'd have cookouts and stuff like that. I had a big family, so as far as that goes, but it was a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Now it's just memories.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a child, what kind of things did you do for entertainment? What kind of games did you play?
Pretty much all the games. Stickball was a big thing when I was a child, and I was always a collector. I collect records, and I have like 15,000 records.
Wow.
And
So you were collecting 78s?
45, some 78s.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah.
What kind of music did you like?
The rock and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a record enthusiast.
Fantastic. Now, did you have a TV in your house?
Yes, I remember it was a Motorola 12-inch.
No kidding.
One of the first ones. Yeah.
And so, what did the kids like to watch on television?
Well, back then there wasn't a whole lot. Howdy Doody and Arthur Godfrey.
Yeah.
He was like one of the first on TV, but I do remember that. And
okay.
yeah. Now we come a long way there.
Very different, isn't it?
High technology.
Because you had
so amazing.
It was all black and white.
Right.
How many channels did you have?
Just 3, I think.
Yeah.
It was 11, 13, and 2. Yeah.
And at about 11:30 at night, it would go off the air.
Yeah, it was shut down, and all you have is a test matter.
Yeah.
I remember watching that too.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah. How different. Now there used to be a dance show in Baltimore that used to be real popular. It might have been before your time.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. So that wasn't during your time.
It would be Buddy. No, it was during my time.
Yeah. Okay.
The Buddy Dean show.
Buddy Dean. Yeah. Did you ever watch that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Many, many times.
Yeah.
I used to rush home from school to watch it.
It was so popular.
Yeah. Then it was, like I say, they played them records out of the 50s, and
Sure.
I come home to hear that and watch them dance, and
Yeah.
it was quite entertaining.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, John, what school did you go to?
I went to Dundalk Elementary,
Mm-hmm.
then to Dundalk High. I did not graduate.
Mm-hmm.
I got big-headed and quit.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
But I did all right.
Okay.
I got in the flooring business.
Mm-hmm.
And I laid tile, carpet,
Mm-hmm.
sheet goods, and did all that type of work, and had a pretty good career. I put the floors in Carroll County office building.
No kidding.
Some of them in the
Yeah.
original
Okay.
building, and
Yeah.
Neil Chevrolet, I did that
Mhm.
when it was up the road here, and
Mhm.
did Robert Moton School.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's how I come to move up here in
Mhm.
Carroll County.
So you did the jobs up here in Carroll County, Robert Moton School, and the
Yeah.
other jobs
And
on
when
this
up
end.
here, when I got up here, I never had another job up here.
Yeah. Oh, no. No kidding.
Yeah.
But you love the area so
Oh
much.
yeah, I just liked the area, and I decided, well, one day I'll be there.
Okay, when did you move up to Carroll County?
I believe it was 1972.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where did you settle?
Right there in Gamber.
Mhm.
I had a house on a lot there in Gamber.
Mhm. Nice place to live.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. And so you were still doing the flooring business then, so you
Yes.
commuted to wherever your jobs were.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I worked all over
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore and county.
And you've lived in Carroll County ever since.
Yep.
Wow. It's a nice place to live, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah.
It's a wonderful place to
Mhm.
live, you know.
Mhm.
I moved to get out in the opening, and now it's like the whole coast is one city.
Yeah, it's getting like that, I'm
Yeah.
afraid. So, as a young adult, did you ever have a family of your own?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
As a young adult, what did you do for entertainment?
As a young adult, well, like I said, I come home from school and watch
Mhm.
a Buddy Dean
Mhm.
show, and I was very collector oriented.
Mhm.
You know, like I said, I collect records, and I collected almost everything. I used
Mhm.
to have a collection of knives, and, you know, things like
John
that.
Yeah.
Schultz,
Mhm.
please come to the dining room.
That's me.
John Schultz, please come to the
Well-
dining room.
You're being paged. Does that mean that you're a star, John?
No, it means lunchtime.
Okay. Well, we're going to go have lunch in just a moment, and I'll cut that
Okay.
part out of the video. But
Okay.
let me ask you about the senior center for just a
Okay.
moment. We're here at the South Carroll Senior Center.
Yes.
And it's my first visit here, and it's such a wonderful facility.
Oh, it's a great
Can-
facility.
Can you talk about it a little bit?
Well, as Tony would say, it's the crown jewel of the county,
Mhm.
you know. And there's so many of us here. We just love the place,
Mhm.
and I think what's sad, you know, is to see it. There should be more people here.
Mhm.
You know, people stay home and they don't come to their senior centers. Oh, I don't want to go in there with them old people.
Mhm.
They're so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They're so wrong to think and feel that way. You know, it's a new part of your life. It's,
Right.
It's well, I just think there should be more people coming to our centers because it's such a wonderful place to be. You have entertainment. You play cards. You do whatever your heart desires.
Let's talk about some of those things, John. I walked around here and I saw some of the things. I mean, you have a full-size gymnasium in here.
Correct.
Yeah. So there's basketball. You've got an auditorium in here where you have
Correct.
meals and a cafeteria. They had dancing going on.
They have everything going on. Exercise. They have exercise room.
Mm-hmm.
We have a wood shop.
Mm-hmm.
Anything your heart desires, one way or another, it
There's-
delivers to
There's a
you.
pool room here.
There's a pool room.
Yeah.
There's
So I saw some gentlemen in there shooting pool.
right
And playing bingo.
bingo,
You've got
card games going on all
And-
the time.
two craft rooms in here. You've got one, and I've never heard this term before: dirty crafts and,
Dirty craft
clean
and clean
crafts.
craft. Yeah.
Yeah, and then people were making ceramics.
ceramics. I mean, everything your heart could desire is right here. And you meet the most wonderful people, and it's just a wonderful place to be. If you need a friend, come to our senior centers.
Fantastic.
Yes, that's the way I feel.
Wonderful. Well, John, you've been around for a while. Tell me what you've seen. What would you say would be the biggest change you've seen in Carroll County now since you first saw it?
Population growth.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. There's more people.
Yes, there's quite a few more people.
Okay. Anything else you can think of that's been a big change in the county?
Well, it's the first time I was ever close to the Carroll County government and stuff like that. And, you know, when you belong to a senior center, you do meet your representatives.
Sure.
And they'll even come out, work in the kitchen, and it's just a
Rose Staggs, you have a telephone
wonderful
call?
place
Rose
to be.
Staggs, you
Yeah.
have a telephone call.
Have you got any advice? Now, you've talked about seniors coming in. You say that you've made it very clear that seniors should take advantage of the services that are here for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How about for youngsters? Is there any advice that you could share with youngsters coming up today?
Stay away from all the bad things that will end up hurting you. I see so many wonderful young lives go down the drain because of drugs, of course. And, you know, listen to your elders. They've been here. They know what's best. You know, I've been fortunate. I never smoked or drank, and I thank the good Lord for that. You know, but life is what you make it, and I think you can find a lot of wonderful things at your nearest senior center.
Yes.
And don't stay home. Come make friends.
Wonderful. Well, John, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day today to talk to me. We're going to archive this and share it for anybody who would like to see it. It's really been my pleasure to talk to you today. I guess it's time for us to have lunch.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome, sir.